Hi friends, this is Sergi with ecoSPEARS, and I'm here today at the Edison Awards in beautiful Fort Myers with Jason Haney, Program Manager for the IgniteX Accelerator from Black Veatch, all the way from Kansas.
Yep.
Jason, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, and let's start there,
Okay.
and your role at Black Veatch, and then let's dive into IgniteX.
All right, I'm Jason Haney. Black Veatch, we're an engineering and construction company headquartered in Kansas City, employee-owned, one of the largest employee-owned companies in America. About 10,000 people, but we're worldwide. Projects all over the country, all over the world, and we focus on critical human infrastructure, power, water, telecommunications, all of the things that make our lives go is what we're part of. But we don't have the notoriety that maybe our clients have. So electric companies, water utilities, those are our clients. So we're the behind the scenes people that make everything run. And so my role is in our innovation group. So we're looking at both internal innovation, so ventures that we can develop that can somehow help society, or working with startups to help propel their technology, help scale it, or possibly provide them a jumping off point or some other benefit, working with our clients, maybe working with our engineers that can help them. So we're really we're trying to build a world of difference in a sustainable human infrastructure to continue society and make sure that all of us have the clean water, clean electricity, carbon neutral footprint all of us are going for.
So you're trying to tell me that you're for this blue planet and not necessarily just the red planet exploration.
Oh, definitely.
There,
yeah.
right? So we're a little biased.
Yeah.
Right? So the IgniteX, ecoSPEARS is, man, gosh, Black Veatch and the IgniteX program, I think we were a part of that.
2019?
2019.
Yeah.
There were some amazing companies, startups, part of that cohort. One of them exited, Muffy.
To electrify. Yep, Ford. Yep, Ford. They Ford bought them, and now they're integrated with Ford's electric vehicle, infrastructure and what they're doing.
Yeah, and to think that was part of that cohort. That was amazing. I actually got to call Muffy here and just say hello. So when it comes down to like the startups that you guys are looking for, you kind of mentioned the niche of what Black Veatch does as an organization, and you guys have been around for what, 109 years?
Something like that.
Something
I lose
like
track.
that.
Maybe it's 115 now, but yeah, we're over 100 years old.
So you guys are over 100 years old. We're like this 5-year-old company.
Mm-hmm.
We're the ones asking why the sky is blue. You guys have the army of infrastructure and people that can support this 5-year-old startup in building out and essentially helping our dreams come to fruition, right? So can you tell us a little bit more about, I guess, the program and the type of startups you guys are looking for?
Yeah, and you said your dreams, but I would think it's both of our dreams. So
yeah,
our program's a 12-week program where we have an application process where startups can apply to our program, and then we actually have subject matter experts and business leaders within our company that are looking at our clients' strategic needs, Black Veatch's strategic needs, and then they know what they are, where the world is going in their parts of the industry and their market sectors. So they look at the startups, determine which ones would fit best with Black Veatch, because it's got to be a partnership. So the Black Veatch, is hoping to benefit. The startups are hoping to benefit. We work together to help each other, and so we'll pick 5 to 8 startups for each cohort. And then that cohort works with us for 12 weeks, and each startup develops with our subject matter experts, the champion of Black Veatch. They develop some type of project plan that best fits the startup's needs. So every startup's going to have different needs, different goals, and so we match them with the experts in our company that can help them get there. And so over that 12-week program, they will develop, whatever they're working on with Black Veatch. It could be a pilot on a client site. It could be, detailed engineering. It could be some permitting help. It all depends on where the startup is. And then at the end of the 12 weeks, we have a showcase, so they can showcase their technology to the world, but then also talk about how Black Veatch and them work together to propel and to help scale their technology to a place that's going to provide them more leverage in the future. We kind of see our sweet spot in the startup life cycle. Kind of have that valley of death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's where we
chasm,
exactly. We think that's where we can help startups, is in that valley of death, because we can help them go from bench through pilot to commercialization. So there's that part there where they need people like us to help them. And so we're looking for companies that, you know, not only could help Black & Veatch be better, but then also where we think we can help the startup be better and to scale their technology.
And the program still invests into these startups these days, right? I know that back in 2019, Black & Veatch, part of that program, Black & Veatch became part of our cap team as investors to this program. Is that still the same that's going on today?
Yes, so primarily we provide in-kind services during the program to help, so engineering support or whatever, and then a grant for travel and other things. And then we do, so that's non-dilutive during the program. We do provide the opportunity for equity investments on the back end, but that's dependent upon the startup's needs. It's not mandatory.
Right.
It's if the startup needs it and it works for us both as a partnership again. So it's all very individualistic to the startup. So there's no cookie cutter approach that we provide or force the startup into a box.
Yeah, so from a startup component, there's nothing like having a 100-year-old company like Black & Veatch on your cap table. Because when you're talking about logistics and operations, and when a client basically says, okay, great guys, great idea, great technology, how are you going to make this happen? And there's only 5 of you or 15 of you. I think at that time there's only like 10 of us. And when we start speaking to clients about here's how we operate all the way up to the pilot stage, and here are industry partners like Black & Veatch that can help us basically take this to full scale. They're like, okay, so what? Having a partner like Black & Veatch on the cap table also de-risks a lot of that, not only for future investors, but also for clients on the operations side. So I'm glad that that's still going on, and because it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting to have a company like Black & Veatch on the cap table.
And we also recognize that not every company is going to want us on their cap table because, you know, we're a 100-year-old company. We have certain processes and things that may hinder the startup's growth. And so we realize that, you know, it's up to the startup to know whether they need us or not, and whether it's an investment that's going to be beneficial to both of us.
But you know, it's you say hinder the startup's growth, but there's a lot of corporate protocols and policies that startups also need to adopt.
Yeah.
Right. One that I could think of instantly, we were working on a project for a proposal for a project in Vietnam, right? And it never came to fruition because the stars just didn't align. But the work that we did with Black & Veatch at that time, especially the financial and costing model and building that all out, I mean, to date, we still use the financial models that basically Black & Veatch bestowed upon us to do all the costing and analysis for all of our new soil treatment clients, and now for our water clients as well. So that was one of those components that we brought in, and we basically said, yeah, this is not stuffy at all. This is great. Let's make it ecoSPEARS.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So that's always welcoming, you know, and we love that because startups need to think corporate, and corporate also needs to think agile like startups.
Exactly. Yep. And that's where I think these partnerships with startups really benefit both.
Yeah. Culture of Black & Veatch. How does that? How do you utilize the culture of Black & Veatch when you select startups that you're looking to bring in? Are you looking for like synergistic culture through and through? Are you looking for the crazy founders with big-haired ideas? What are you guys looking for? What are the, main thing is like, what are the hot button items that are in the industry right now that Black & Veatch is looking to be a part of in this 2023 initiative?
Our last accelerator was focused on climate tech, which is similar to the accelerator you went through, which is clean tech.
Clean tech, yeah.
And our next accelerator, the one that we're starting now, is climate tech as well. So climate tech is where we really see as a business the focus of where our clients are going, where we're going. And so the startups that we're looking for, you know, number one, and I'm sure you'll hear this all the time, is the team. You know, the team's got a vision, the team's got a plan, the team works together, they can get things done. So the technology that team is developing, you know, is important, but the vision of what the startup is, you know, where they're going is the most important. We do find it works best if we work startups that actually have already, you know, bench tested their technology and they're getting ready to scale it. So we can help with those things that, you know, we're not an R&D and we don't work with labs at this point, just because it doesn't fit in with our skill set. So really our sweet spot is after the technology's already developed, it's been proven, then we can help scale it. And so it's those startups that are ready to move into that next phase.
Okay, I'm gonna end with a very hot topic question, a very controversial question. Best barbecue spot in Kansas City?
Man, that is a tough one because we've been to all the hole in the walls too. I will tell you that from the Kansas City perspective, when we eat it all the time, they all kind of run together. It's like when you're in San Diego and you're eating tacos everywhere.
That's true.
After a while, they're like, I don't remember where the best taco was because they're all good.
Yeah.
So I will say that, like, all Kansas City barbecue is good. You know, it's just you find the niche or the hole in the wall or the team that you think is, serving the best barbecue.
I find that always the hole in the wall is always the best place to go because it's history. You become part of like that community.
Well, in the town I live in, we have a Korean barbecue place that doesn't have a food truck, and so then they do fusion of Korean barbecue with Korean toppings and that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
So then once you've had that, it's kind of hard to think just street barbecue.
That's true. Well, Jason, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And glad to always be a part of this whole cohort of Black Veatch and also Edison Awards.
Yeah,
So.
we call you an alumni, an IgniteX alumni. It's part of our portfolio of startups that we continue to work with and partner with.
Fantastic. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
yeah. Good luck.